supposed to be unlucky to leave decorations up after today?
Yeah, well, that's just what we need, some bad luck.
Yeah. Like Tracy pulling through.
You shouldn't kid about things like that.
I ain't kidding.
Look, you can't wish people dead. Not even Tracy. Especially as I'm in the frame for clunking a one.
The next one's desperate.
Well, if it's Eddie Windass, tell him no, because he's driving.
You might as well leave them up, love, as luck ain't changing.
I wondered if you could spare us a few minutes.
Well, it's just about well put up anyway. I've told you everything I know.
It's not you we want to talk to, Mr. McDonald. It's your wife.
Well, I've already given you a statement.
It's only the odd little thing we want to ask about.
Like the stand-up row you had with Tracy Barlow a day or two before she finished up on life support.
Oh, what a tough life you lead. What's up? Dad's back. We've just seen him.
Yeah, well, he's not bothered to let me know.
Yeah, well, we've just been back to the house with him while he's picking his stuff up, including his summer clothes.
Right.
You know what that means, don't you? That's it. They're done. Finito.
He's got a flat for him and Jack near the park.
Well, at least he's still going to be around. Just not with Mum.
Exactly. You're here, Mum's over the road, my dad's I don't know where. Where does that leave me? Where do I belong?
Well, I think you're quite lucky, actually.
Lucky.
Sophie, you know you're going to make it up with Mum, right?
I suppose so.
And you have always been Dad's favourite.
No, we haven't. He loves us both the same.
But you'll still get to see as much as you want of him. And well, you both know how welcome you are here. So you've got 2, no 3 homes, actually.
It's just right when you put it like that.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I'm really glad that Dad's back.
Well, I think you should go and tell him. And thanks.
What for?
I don't know, being my sister. Right, I'll see you in a bit.
See you in a bit, babe.
Bye.
It's all right. Jason and Owen are here now.
Did you lock it? I didn't want to leave it open, did I? Did I? Take it easy! Why'd you lock me in? Hey, Danny, put it down, will you, loon? You're an accident. No, you. I didn't. Or a lie.
Oh, calm down, will you?
Hey, come off him! Cool it, will you, Danny? It's me and you. You're an egg case. What's going on? He locked me in that van, and he thought it was funny. It was me, not him. I didn't know you were in there, did I? He put you up to it. Can't even do his own dirty work.
Gary, didn't you hear it was an accident?
He's mental. Get out of my sight. And if I catch you anywhere near my daughter, you'll think being locked in the van was a picnic. Hey.
This is a nice surprise. I don't get many gentlemen callers. Cup of tea?
Yeah, that'd be nice, thanks. Why don't you sit down and I'll make it?
I'm still capable of boiling a kettle, thanks. Have you heard something from Colin?
No, I haven't, sorry.
Is there something wrong, then?
No, not at all. I just had an hour or two before work. Thought I'd call, see if you need anything doing.
Oh, that is so kind, but you really shouldn't have.
Oh, no, I'll be glad to. Is it me or is it cold in here?
It's cold. I can't understand the clock on the boiler. Heating's off when I need it, and in the middle of the night, on it comes.
Well, I'll tell you what then. You stick the kettle on, and I'll have a look at the boiler. I bet your radiators could do with bleeding as well.
This argument with Tracy, what was it about? I can't remember.
Why is that? So many rows, this one didn't stand out.
She's my husband's ex, and she's a cow. You'd row her and all. Well, rowing's one thing, Mrs. McDonald. She fell out with lots of people, but I wouldn't bet on many of them putting Tracy Barlow in hospital. I should take that as a compliment. So, matter of pride, is it? Who's the hardest cock of the walk? So, I don't have to prove out to Tracy. In fact, I don't have to prove out to you, neither. It's up to you two to be doing the proving. So, come on, where's your evidence?
What did you argue about? You do remember?
Amy. That little girl was perfectly happy. And Mummy Dearest gets out at Nick thanks to your lot's incompetence. She starts chucking away about.
What, like taking Amy back to live with her?
But you know, everyone keeps reminding me she's Amy's mum.
And who's this?
That's Max. That's my nephew.
Staying with you?
His mum's in Cyprus, holiday. When's she back? Are we done talking about Tracy here, then? Because Steve needs me at bar.
For now. You haven't heard the last of us, though, Mrs. McDonald.
You sure there's nothing else?
I couldn't impose any more.
You're not.
But you've got to get to work anyway.
Well, I can come back in the morning. What?
I could do with a visit to the supermarket. I don't need much, but it's such a palaver.
It's not a problem. What time?
Could we say 11?
I think we just did.
You know, John, you're everything I wished Colin would have been.
Hardly. I'll see you tomorrow.
Stop! Stop!
Hi, Tyrone. Hey, what's up?
Have you seen Kevin?
What, he's back?
He was here this morning when I arrived.
All right.
Last night, can we talk about it? Not now, he's out on a job, we'll be back any time. Knocking at mine in a minute, right?
Hi, Sally.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, I've just been getting a few bits for Emily to thank her for having me. Kevin's back.
Yeah, I've just heard.
He seemed in a very strange mood, if I'm to be honest.
Oh?
I just hope you two can sit down quietly and have a decent conversation.
Can't see that happening anytime soon.
That's exactly what he said. See you, love.
Bye,
Ta-ra.
Rita.
Hiya.
Very cheery all of a sudden.
Well, you got enough to contend with at the hospital without coming home to Mr. Misery.
Don't be soft. I do know how you worry.
Anyway, how's our beautiful daughter?
Fine. No change from yesterday, really.
Oh, but that's good. Certainly not bad, is it?
John, has something happened?
I went to see Joy Fishwick before I went to work.
Whatever for?
I just want to see how she's doing.
And?
Well, she's in a bit of a state with her health, with Colin.
Oh, no, poor thing. But, John, it's not your problem.
How can you say that?
Colin's a monster. What he did to us was bad enough, but to desert his mum, especially when she's old and lonely. What you did was wrong, but it is nothing to do with him and her.
If your mum was on her last legs...
If my mum was on her last leg, she'd steal somebody else's. You've got enough on here.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like I should be paying me dues for using Colin's name to his mum. I promised I'd take her to the supermarket tomorrow.
Well, if it makes you feel better. And if it doesn't interfere with work or the baby.
It won't, I promise. I love you.
Do you want a cup of tea, or...?
Don't worry, Taryn, I'll do it. Why are you worrying about Kevin? I mean, we've done nothing wrong. And whatever we do, it's got nothing to do with him.
Yeah, I know, I just feel a bit weird.
About what?
My head's been all over the place the past couple of months, and then last night, you were just so lovely.
Yeah, well, these last couple of months has been horrible. And it's time to move on. Especially from Kevin. That man has done his best to ruin both our lives, and we're both so much better than that. You especially, Tyrone.
You reckon?
I don't reckon. I know. You are a lovely, decent man, Tyrone. Don't get dragged down to his level.
Please don't tell me that you've left Gary working when you two have knocked off. What?
Well, thanks for pointing in my direction. Next time, can you send something a little less lethal? Like a live hand grenade?
What are you on about?
That nutter you persuaded me to give a job to tried to kill me this morning.
You are joking.
If Jason hadn't have stopped him, they'd still be looking for my head amongst that rubble.
Went after him with a piece of 4x2.
If they want the Taliban wiping out, get them to shut him in the back of the van. He got trapped in there, it was him.
Well, an accident?
But would he listen? You reckon it was me?
You ain't winding him up?
Izzy, love, I'm running a site. If I wind something up, I'll buy a clock.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad.
Oh, yeah, right. You weren't to know he was going to go off on one, love. I'm just glad it was me and not you.
You pair of flaming hypocrites!
What on earth are you talking about?
I saw him sneaking out of our house this morning. You've been away for round 2.
Don't be so disgusting.
You tried everything you can to get back at me for what happened, but this is pathetic.
You're the pathetic one. You're making yourself look ridiculous.
Get his door open now!
What's all the racket about? Hey, no! No!
What is going on with you and her, eh?
Don't, Kevin!
Come on, let's settle this man to
Don't,
man.
please!
Don't you kid yourself, Sal. He's only doing this to get back at me for Molly. He'd never fancy you.
Who does he think he is?
We haven't. I saw you. Creeping out of our house first thing this morning. She's sneaking out yours now. You think I'm totally daft?
Mum, Tyrone, that is so tacky!
Yeah! Big one now, eh?
No!
Big one!
Dad, please don't!
This ain't over.
Whatever I do and whoever I choose to do it with, it's got nothing to do with you. Do you understand?